So last week, we did a show here. It was the First Things First, and I came and I spoke about a guy named Stuart James Shanich. He had accompanied Shadrack Sibiya when they went to the parliamentary ad hoc committee. And then it turned out that he had cases against him, and he gave an interview to EWN. And I was like, hey, man, I watched this interview. Yesterday, it turns out that in January of this year, somebody at SAPS in KZN accessed his criminal records, and I'll say tried to delete them, right? Because they released them on the system, but the system has a back-end backup. And they even knew the time where these files were accessed. I think it was like 4:58 or something like that.
In the morning?
No.
Oh, in the afternoon?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I changed my mind. I was like, it's giving English. So everything I was thinking, it's giving English. I actually watched another interview of his on Newsroom where he was speaking to Koli, right? And now he was speaking about explaining why it was that he was in possession of a firearm, because you aren't supposed to own a firearm if you have a criminal record. He's got 5 of them. And he was explaining why it was that he had a shotgun, for example, at this one scene where he was stopped by traffic officers. And even there, the story he gave was a very cogent argument. But now I'm looking at him like, when are you just a smooth criminal, actually? You mean hit by a smooth criminal. But then he got me thinking, how do you feel about people that changing minds? I mean, Julius Malema gets it the worst. People call him a flip-flopper all the time. If you change your mind, does it make you a hypocrite?
No. Everyone is allowed to change their minds. I mean, how I feel today is no determiner of how I'm going to feel tomorrow or next week or next year. It's part of the evolution of being a human being. I mean, we were just talking about it now in the newsroom, that if I make plans with you today and I say, let's go out for drinks next week. Next week, I wake up and I'm like, actually, I just want to sit at home and have a nice, quiet evening. I am very much allowed to call you and say, look, we had all these big plans to go out. I don't feel like it. I prefer honesty from somebody, even if it is at my own detriment or disadvantage. You are honest.
Okay, so I hear you. But you see, that previous week, when you called me and said, let's make plans, I now planned my week based on the plans that you and I have.
As you should have.
So when you called me now and you said you changed your mind, I'm
sorry you're disappointed. But would you rather have me be there, be sulking and not quite there, or sit at home?
Rather than
you make other plans.
swear that you made the plan.
No.
You must bear the brunt.
No.
You're joking, right?
No.
I'm not joking.
Sitting there with a sulking somebody.
Who both sulk? I'll be sulking because you wanted to cancel our plans.
No, then let's sit at home. It's okay. It's my dialogue. Now, you see, you are the type of person that has people killing family members, because Sizwe says, I must be there. So now I must call and say, my mother's in hospital. That time my mother's just chilling at home watching TV.
Oh boy. But now, why are you flaky? Because another person can see this as being flaky.
It's just people change their minds out of growth. For some people, when they've out of growth, they change their minds. Other people, when they've obtained other information, if you found out something else and you're like, oh, actually, based on this, I'm going to change my mind. And it's allowed. I change my mind a lot when it comes to food. Jeez, man, my partners used to get so annoyed with that. Like, I want to eat this. No, actually, can I get this? Can I get a Big Mac? Can I get this? So it's allowed, man, as long as there's honesty and transparency when you change your mind. Not to lie, like you were saying, Umpo, that I'm in the bathtub and you're like, I'm on my way, give me 5 minutes. That's annoying.
Yeah. So, on a serious note again, people that change their minds, it's actually a sign of an intelligent mind.
Of course.
Because one, it shows that you're open-minded, you're willing to learn. And as Julius was saying, once you present new information, then you recalibrate, right?
And we've had that in our country. I mean, not so long ago during COVID. I mean, so many of us were saying, oh, we love our health minister. That was William Kiza. No, he's amazing. Then
he was man of the year.
Yes, he was.
Financial Mail put him on the cover as man of the year.
And then look at us. People change their minds.
That's funny.
It's brilliant.
Oh boy. Okay. So let us know. How do you feel about people that change your minds?
Was related to theft of motor vehicle. The cover of the docket, the charge, the vehicle involved, it's a vehicle, it's a theft of motor vehicle. 8 of these 29 cases that I'm referring to were cases of carjacking. So cases of carjacking. Now if you know, carjacking is slightly different from theft of motor vehicle. In theft of motor vehicle, a car is stolen without interaction in some cases, or there's no interaction with the victim. The car just gets stolen through various means. But when you talk about carjacking, we're talking about a violent crime where force and an extent and a level of aggressive emotion and actions are taken against victims. Now these were 8 such cases. So that gives you a total of 18 cases. So if you understand what we spoke about earlier, Mr. Stuart talks about 18 counts on one case. There are 18 case dockets, a combination of hijackings and theft of motor vehicle that we are talking about. These dockets at the time of investigation we did not see how it ended up into being centralized, but it became centralized to the Serious Organized Crime Unit within the Directorate of Priority Investigations. This is purely from looking at the physical docket before us. We're not talking about anybody making a statement somewhere. We're talking about a physical inspection of every docket. These dockets come from all over KwaZulu-Natal. And members of the media and the public, I will start to cite some of these dockets specifically related to theft of motor vehicles and hijackings. One of such matter was in the Durban Central area, which is a theft of motor vehicle. So, in the theft of motor vehicle, it took place where the complainant confirms in his A1 affidavit that his car was stolen from him. We have the details of who the investigating officer, as I said, it was centralized. This is one of those dockets, and it was pulled together with the other dockets. The next case was in Hillcrest. It was a carjacking. This case of carjacking, he was also charged for, and it forms part of the plea agreement that was signed at court. The next case that I will refer to is the case of theft of motor vehicle from Durban North. The following case is a case of carjacking, again at Chatsworth. The next one is a case of carjacking in Westville.
Stuart James Shanich is a criminal, and so as Mr. Sibiya, the Deputy Police Commissioner in Parliament. Behind him, you see there on the far left, Stuart James. You know, yeah, the real smooth criminal. Please don't forget to like, share this video, leave your comment, and don't forget to subscribe as well to Sifiso Twala Media. Check you in the next video. Take care.